Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8 to 7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it, and I'll do my best to answer those questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. Developing now, a Pickford man has pleaded guilty to making violent anti-Semitic threats. 19-year-old Sean Pietola admitted he sent multiple messages on Instagram about planning to commit a mass shooting targeting Jewish people. He referenced a specific synagogue in Lansing. The guilty plea is for transmitting threatening communications in interstate commerce. The maximum penalty is 5 years in prison, a $250,000 fine, and 3 years of supervised release. Pietola is set to be sentenced on March 4th. And a Michigan DNR spokesperson says hunters have been entering the woods even before the Upper Peninsula was founded. However, it seems this tradition is on the decline. A 2021 deer harvest survey from the Michigan DNR reported a 3.7% decrease in hunters purchasing licenses from 2020 to 2021. A 2022 deer hunting season recap reported another 1% decrease in hunters purchasing licenses. To combat the decline, the Michigan DNR has been trying to make hunting more accessible.
That's why we still offer hunter safety courses, things like that, and we have the Liberty Hunt. We have the Youth Hunt, trying to promote getting folks out that way, and as I mentioned, we also have things like the Becoming an Outdoors Woman program.
The Michigan DNR also encourages hunters to get family and friends interested to keep hunting as a tradition alive. And this morning, a Marquette County Union chapter teamed up with 2 Marquette County schools to pick up TV6 Canathon donations. United Steelworkers from local 4950 and 4974 collect TV6 Canathon donations at Aspen Ridge Elementary School. Last year, Aspen Ridge and Birchview schools collected 5,000 total cans. The USW Local 4950 Vice President says this year could be a record breaker.
Most enjoyable part for me is actually filling the shelves at the pantry. This time of year, St. Vincent de Paul and different pantries are quite thin, and this event really helps them stock their shelves for the Christmas and holiday seasons. We're hoping it's going to be good. We're hoping for a record year. We do every year, so we'll see.
The Canathon ends on December 1st. If you want to make a monetary donation or find a drop-off point near you, go to TV6canathon.com, And Myers UP locations have donated $20,000 to UP nonprofits as part of its Meyer Team Gives campaign. Staff say the Marquette Meyer donated $5,000 each to Community Action Alger Marquette and Sale Disabilities Network. The Escanaba Meyer donated to Delta County Cancer Alliance and Pathways Ray of Sunshine. The Marquette Myers store director says the store's team members decided where the money should go.
What's really special about this program is that these are picked and then voted on by our teammates. So I know these particular organizations are what's important to them.
This is the 3rd annual Meyer Team Gives campaign, and the store director says they do not plan to stop. And Baraga County Memorial Hospital and Baraga County Law Enforcement are working together in a new health-focused collaboration. 5 law enforcement agencies can now use Virtual Crisis Care, a new telemedicine program. The program provides officers with a 24/7 connection to behavioral health professionals using tablets or smartphones. These professionals can then help officers with de-escalation and stabilization of a mental health situation.
Ultimately, we're decriminalizing mental health, and we're reducing the stigma behind that. And so when we can de-escalate, can have the citizens stay in place, and then we'll work with those citizens on the backside to help coordinate care for local treatment programs.
To learn more about how this program helps law enforcement in the county, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 mobile news app. And a temporary restraining order stopping 3 Menominee marijuana dispensaries from opening is lifted tonight. A final decision is coming later this week. At least 2 of the dispensaries are open again. This is the latest update in a wave of lawsuits the city has faced over its marijuana licenses. An emergency court hearing was held in Menominee County Circuit Court to discuss the legality of closing 3 marijuana businesses. The city did not originally grant them licenses to operate. At issue is how the city decided to expand its number of licenses. TV6's Clint McLeod was there and breaks down what happened during the hearings.
Based upon the additional new evidence that has been presented and the potential action that may be taken at the council meeting tomorrow, the court is going to suspend the TRO until further order of this court.
Bargland says sworn affidavits from Menominee City Council members were factors in her decision to temporarily remove the restraining order. The judge says 2 confirmed Open Meeting Act violations by the Menominee City Council in July contributed to her initial ruling to block 3 cannabis dispensaries from remaining open.
Potential public harm that can come when you go into closed session for an improper purpose and or discuss things that are not appropriate is immense.
An emergency city council meeting is scheduled for tomorrow. City Attorney Matthew Cross says he is hopeful the city council can pass a resolution correcting the mistakes made in a July meeting. Cross adds Menominee has been caught in the middle of a lengthy corporate legal battle.
And what you have on either side are big marijuana companies fighting over money. That's it. You got this community stuck in the middle. I think ultimately Menominee is going to be a cautionary tale for any community that thinks they want to opt into allow these types of facilities.
Attorneys representing Higher Love, Loom, and Nirvana cannabis dispensaries argued to Bargland this issue is a legislative debate, not a judicial one. However, attorneys representing the plaintiffs, Rise Up and the fire station, say they were severely damaged by the Open Meetings Act violations. Bargland recognized the extraordinary circumstance of the order.
These temporary restraining orders, the court believes, were properly entered on November 2nd or 3rd, whenever it was, based upon the information presented to the court.
Bargland says she has postponed her final ruling until after tomorrow's emergency city council meeting, where the council hopes to resolve some of the issues from the lawsuit. The council meets tomorrow night at 6 Central Time. The judge will give her final ruling Wednesday morning at 9:30 in court. We have confirmed Loom and Higher Love are open tonight, and Nirvana is reopening tomorrow morning. And Blanchard Park in Manistee is getting an upgrade for our next story. The Schoolcraft County Board put up $10,000 of American Rescue Plan money for materials for a new outdoor ice rink. Today, the new ice rink had its concrete completely filled. It will take 7 to 10 days to dry. The Manistee Parks and Recreation Board Vice Chair says this new addition to Blanchard Park has more than one use.
This project was designed in mind of having a pavilion put over half of this, just to keep the snow off, to protect it, and then also for festivals later on in different times of the year.
Bassett says the rink is a much needed addition and hopes it'll be open by Christmas time. And the UP Arts and Culture Alliance meets in a different UP town every quarter. This time, they're meeting at the UP Brewing Company in Negaunee. The president says these meetings are a chance to connect with members and learn more about the arts and culture scenes in other areas of the UP. The president says they chose Negaunee because of the work that's been done in the city.
We've heard a lot of what Negaunee's been doing in terms of placemaking, which is beautification of a space. It's making it attractive and engaging for local residents and visitors. And they've done a lot of work in that area, and we'd love to see what they've got going on.
There's a walking tour and reception starting at 5 p.m. Tuesday. The quarterly meeting is from 10 in the morning to noon on Wednesday. Both are free and open to the public. And finally tonight, the Upper Peninsula Animal Welfare Shelter is finding a new home for an injured dog. Chase is a Belgian Malinois who came to the UPAWS in September. Shelter staff know him as a hyper but well-behaved snugglebug. He arrived in severe pain from a broken leg after being hit by a car. The shelter sent him to Appleton, Wisconsin 2 weeks ago for surgery, where the vet said Chase will likely make a full recovery.
They said that there's almost 100% chance of him being able to, once fully healed, run, walk like a normal dog.
So far, the shelter has raised about $4,000 for Chase, but needs help raising the rest of the estimated $8,000 needed for his surgery and post-surgery care. You can donate to UPAWS at uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 Fox UP mobile news app. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night, where I'll be here in the same place at the same time. That's 8/7 Central Time with a recap of tomorrow's headlines. If you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you with your story ideas and what's happening in your community. And again, you can find us streaming live on Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform you'd prefer. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.